Hey everyone.
Hi everybody, welcome.
Welcome to Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with
Oberon.
and me, Banshee. Hey Mary Grace, you sure did make the list. You will be. I'm reading the chat
Hi,
here.
Gina.
Hey Gina, yes, happy birthday to KC. Mr. O, did you do what you said you were going to do?
I did.
Mr. O scheduled a reading with KC.
Well, I sent him an email. I haven't gotten into the schedule yet, so hopefully that'll work.
Yeah, he had a special birthday deal today. Callie L. Cliff, loyal TFT fan. So just throwing that out there. He's a great reader, and Mr. O is going to get a reading.
Woohoo!
Very excited. So, how's everybody doing? I hope everybody is staying safe. I wish I had great things to report from Michigan, but I do not. Our numbers keep going up. Every day gets higher. It's really kind of worrisome again. So we may have to start limiting some of our activities, the few that we are doing. So we'll see how it goes.
Mostly don't go anywhere. Maybe go out once a week.
Hey, MC, I got you on the list. All right, I'm going to go over the list in just a moment, but we have another thing to quickly announce. We are just days away, almost a week away from our 1-year anniversary of doing YouTubes. So doing the live stream, 1 year on Twitter, and it's just been going so great. We've been having such a great time. So things are starting to move forward. We're excited. We've got a special video look back at our previous year that will be coming out next week.
Yes, we're actually going to do something a little different, which is that we're showing this retrospective video. It's about 12 minutes long. It's not too long. And we're going to do it on our anniversary, which is Tuesday, August 4th. It was actually Sunday last year, but it's Tuesday, August 4th. And we'll be doing that at 7 p.m. So we will be in the chat room for that. It'll be a premiere. We can talk to you guys. We can tell you a little bit of some
preview of some maybe giveaways and things
going
that
on. Yes,
might be coming.
We have a bunch of things planned for our anniversary month.
Yes.
So there you go.
It's going to be a month-long celebration. So I've got the list. Don't worry, Austin, you are on the list.
Here's the list.
Let's see. I'm going to get it going right now. That's right, Gina. Year and a day. It's my motto. So first on the list today is Josephine, and then Mary Grace, and then Aaliyah, Jihadi, Beck X, Austin, Asel, Gina, and MC. And I think I have everybody. Speak now if you're hiding in the room somewhere.
Alrighty, so we're going to do our reading, our special reading.
Yeah, I do a reading for the collective, and today I'm going to do one from the Tarot of Affirmations, which is just this ginormous tarot deck with affirmations on each of the cards. Be a very nice way to get us all started.
Mwah.
Maybe. Come on, Mr. O. Our fate is in your hands. Oh, it's the Hierophant. It's the Hierophant. Do you want to read them, or do you want me to?
Yes, I'll read that.
Okay.
Okay, the Hierophant. I am the preserver of family and cultural traditions that provide each new generation with a sense of communal identity. I am awareness of the spiritual, in touch with a collective wisdom that enriches life's journey. I am a teacher, a carrier of beliefs, rituals, and values that underlie personal identity. I am a bridge between the human and divine, a link with forgiveness and renewal, truth and meaning. I am a mentor, offering each generation a chance to choose what they will practice and preserve.
Very nice. I really like that one that talked about I am a bridge between the human and the divine. I really like that one.
Okay, I see that, MC. That's fine.
Yeah, I made a note of that on the list, MC. You're welcome to stay and be a part of the chat.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So, decks we are using today.
Oh, yeah, decks.
I am using the Nefertari's Golden Tarot. That's the Tower. I love this golden sheen on all the cards. It's awesome, crazy. I'm also using a standard Rider-Waite deck. You know what I'm talking about, and that's the Two of Swords. And then if
you've
it
got
moves me,
if it moves
if it moves me, I'm going to also use the Tarot of the Northern Shadows.
Very nice deck.
And
I
that's
like
the
that
Magician from that card. He's a little bit folky looking, foresty looking.
Thank you, Gina. Just thought I'd dress up for, our upcoming anniversary. Maybe there'll be some surprises even on Sunday's show. So, yes, and I keep him in the dark a lot.
I keep myself in the dark a lot.
So I'm using, again, the Cyril Marchetti Gilded Tarot Royale that came out recently, is revisioning of the deck with no borders. I also have the Darkwood Tarot, written by Sasha Graham, but the art is by Abigail Larson. And I also have my Spirit Within Tarot, and that is by Stephen Bright. And I'll be using the Cyril Marchetti Lenormand deck, the expanded one that I have been using. So I think it's on with the show.
On with the show.
Anything else I missed, Mr. O?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
So let's get going. And who's first then?
Josephine, you are up.
All right. Hi, Josephine.
I like to play a lot with colors, Gina. You never know what I'll come up with next. August is coming. I might be wearing more yellows and oranges. I don't know.
Josephine, are you still with us?
Oh, there you are.
There
a
we
love
go.
reading for Josephine. Okay,
Gotcha.
You've got it.
Thank you. I love the crackle of the cards riffling. There you go.
You sure make them crackle.
Snap, crackle, pop.
Well, I think knock on wood, our connection's good again tonight. Everything looks good on our end. So if it's buffering on yours, we know nothing about it. It looks good here. All right, I'm ready. Do I take too long?
Not at all. Did I think, though?
No, you did not.
All right. So we have the reversed Seven of Rods.
Uh-huh.
We have a reversed Ace of Rods. And then we have that Magician card. He's upright. Now, this doesn't normally exactly speak to the idea of a love reading.
It doesn't scream love, but the wand sometimes indicates something new coming, and it could be a relationship. They are reversed though, Josephine. So I think that if a relationship is coming, this I would say is for about, what would you say, about a month?
Yeah, several weeks for sure.
Several weeks for sure. It looks like, if anything is coming your way, it's going to be off to a not positive start.
Yeah, it may not be about a relationship, maybe just about some activity with somebody that maybe it's sort of like butting your head with somebody to some degree. There may be like differences of opinion. I mean, maybe it's how it starts. Maybe it's just somebody who's a little bit very strong-minded, very strong-willed of their own. Maybe this is the kind of person you meet. I don't know if this is going to parlay that way. They seem to have some little bit of bitterness at times, okay? But in general, they mostly have been some kind of lucky person. I don't know. Am I describing you maybe? I'm not sure. What do you think?
I don't know, but I'm thinking of something else.
Go for it.
Well, Josephine, all well and good what he has said, all well and good. He could be describing something that is coming your way. I feel that when I look at these cards, I'm thinking here that, I'm looking at this card, the Seven of Rods reversed and the Magician together in particular. And I'm thinking here, this is a time that I think, that you need to take a step back. You need to take a step back and focus on yourself a little bit. I don't know if you've been feeling the need to do that, but you need to direct your energy more towards yourself right now. It looks as though to me, until you do that, I think the relationship that you want is not going to get off to the right start.
Right, it's not going to have any kind of wings or priority. And I think Banshee's right, because the Magician really, a lot of times it could show up and it could talk about somebody else, but almost all the time it's really kind of a metaphor for your willpower, your inner guide,
Right.
your direction. And also it talks a little bit about the tool set you carry with you that helps you make things happen, your creativeness, etc., stuff like that. So combined with that, maybe I'm just suggesting that what this is saying, I think, with Banshee is that some of maybe past relationship situations, bitter taste in the mouth, should lead you towards really working on your own stuff. Because right now...
I like what you're saying here.
You do?
I do,
what you
because,
were saying.
well, no, you're right in line with it a little bit here. So let me just elaborate a little bit. I didn't want to interrupt you.
No,
but
go ahead.
I think that, what he's saying is that, maybe some of the stuff that's happened in the past to you, Josephine, you need to now direct your will and yourself above that. It may still be affecting you in some way, but the Magician is upright here, which means to me that you are on the right track. You are pulling yourself together, but right now it looks as though the timing is still not right. This Ace of Wands.
It might be more important to draw yourself into just a general social atmosphere, networking, friends, and you're not going to see anything really great there because right now we got COVID stuff, so you might have to be doing that online. But I'm just thinking that maybe your energy should just mold into, looking for friends, looking for compatible interest, looking for a group that maybe meets online and that is interested in the kind of things you are. And from there, maybe something develops eventually. It's really not happening in the very immediate future. It looks more like considerations on your part. Here's what Banshee has with Lenormand.
And here's the Child. And then I've got the Key. But the way this fell, the Child is not by the open door, it's more by the closed side of the cage. So I'm wondering here, if you have to resolve and realize, maybe you have to take small steps and expect small progress. Not to hope for, like you're going to meet the person of your dreams, but you're going to meet somebody that maybe you might even have a few dates with, and you'll build up your confidence from there and your willpower, the Magician.
It is kind of what I was saying here with that. So I would say that I just agree with that in general, that just it's more like, and this is probably just going to apply to a lot of people right now too, that just small steps towards finding the resonance for your life.
Yeah, we are having difficulties with the COVID, and I can't imagine what it's like being I'm in a relationship here. I can't imagine what it's like trying to meet people, with all the craziness going on. It's not that easy. So hang in there and just know it might take a little bit longer, but I think if you focus on yourself more and and take it slow, things will start to move for you. It's going to shift, but it's going to take some time.
And the Magician in general is about self-interest, so maybe it's just saying, focus on yourself right now. Find more things that you enjoy for yourself.
I see Libra and Irish have arrived. I'll add you both
Libra
to the
and
list. You're very welcome, Josephine. Good luck. Hang in there. We all got to hang in there a little bit. Times are tough right now still. Hey, Mary Grace, you are up. And then Aliyah Jahadi, Beck, X, Austin, Acel, Gina, Libra, Cusp, and Irish. A career reading.
Want to use your deck?
Okay, let's see what we can do for this. Yeah, we will.
Okay.
So you want to do a yes, no first and then maybe talk about the career?
Oh, yeah. We're going to do a yes or no 1st,
We're going to
Mary
find out
Grace.
if you're going to move to another country for your next career. Just see what the vibes say on that first, Mary Grace.
You're welcome, Irish.
Good evening to you as well, Irish. All right. Thanks for everybody who has been watching our videos. I think Mr. O's Emotional Exchanges is getting a lot more views, and my Material Matters is like crazy.
Through the roof.
Crazy views. Who would have thought?
So we're very flattered and happy.
I am just stunned, and I'm going to keep it going. Hey, I had a few thumbs down there in one of the videos, but you know what? That's okay. If people don't like it, they can move on. But, you know, I can take it. All right. Let's see what we got. Okay. Thank you, Gina.
Thanks, Gina.
Okay.
Oh, there's that 7 of Wands again.
Yeah.
Reversed. Well,
it looks like a no. And
at this time at least.
Yeah, at this time.
More likely no.
That doesn't mean never, but right now, Mary, it doesn't look like it. The 7 of Wands is reversed. And then we have the Queen of Wands upright. Well, what does this mean exactly? I'm wondering if it's no because, the 7 of Wands reversed is kind of like somebody who's at a disadvantage, that it may not work out for you to get a job abroad. It might not be in your best interests. You might not have an advantage in some way if you did that. But the Queen of Wands here shows you are a very capable person and, ready and willing to get down and do the work, and possibly even taking the lead in some areas.
Well, it may be that it could happen because it's not a total no,
right.
But it may be that there's a dichotomy about maybe your own personal happiness because you may feel that although you are well suited, you have all the qualifications, maybe you always will feel, or to some degree you will feel that you're not really fighting the fight you want to fight, or you sort of feel like still some of the odds are not going in your favor. So you may not be totally happy with that move, although it does look more likely it's not going to happen.
Let's do just a quick card or two to just look at the career outlook, just what's going on. So, Mary, do you have... Okay, you're going to change your job. So you are working right now, correct? Okay, let's see what's going on just a little bit here real fast. Here you go. Well, it's possible, even that the Queen of Wands is somebody who is looking to, move up, so to speak.
Yeah, it's a good omen for career stuff.
Yeah.
That card. So yeah, it sounds like you definitely have the drive.
Well, it's interesting. Right now, it does look as though you are not happy.
They don't have a job right now.
Oh. Because look at this. I've got the 5 of Swords, and it's reversed. I've got the 9 of Swords, and it is upright. And I've got the 6 of Cups upright. The Nine of Swords is showing that you're in a bad spot right now, that you are worried. That just stands out to me. The Nine of Swords is somebody with their head in their hands, and they're a little nervous.
I'm wondering, is it possible that maybe you're separated from a job, like you lost a job, or the job that you last had? Maybe it had some special meaning for you because maybe there were people there that you really enjoyed, people there that you knew a long time, even somebody that maybe you knew from childhood or from some other connection. So I get the feeling like there was a separation possibly at the last job, and so there's a sadness about that. That's the Nine of Swords. And maybe in general there's a feeling that you're not feeling quite as confident, although we had that Queen of Wands there that says you have abilities, you have some strength. Somewhere on your inner side, maybe you are feeling a little bit not as confident about all that.
Yeah, maybe something that happened with the loss of this job has shaken your confidence
This could
somewhat.
be about being stuck at home.
Oh, yeah, in a way it could be the Six of Cups.
Because it sort of
yeah.
like makes you feel that you're more at a younger stage of your development. You're dependent on your parents or your family life or that kind of thing.
Well, and I'm also wondering if the Six of Cups doesn't hearken to just, you're looking to bring back some of the good feelings you had when you were working. You have memories of what it was like, to feel either financially secure or just in a good position that you enjoyed, and you long for that again. I mean, I see it here. I just don't see it happening right now. The Queen of Wands just, to me, is telling me to keep going out there and keep trying, Mary Grace.
It was Swords.
I'm talking about the Queen of Wands in the previous
I apologize.
reading. No.
And that's really terrible. I saw that, and I now know several people where I last worked at that's happened too, that they've just been literally told, resign or be fired because we can't keep you. It's really cruel.
It's happening all around us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I sympathize completely, and
that really
I share your
speaks
pain.
to that too, that sense of a sadness that you can't do anything about. This is so out of your hands right now.
And there are some people that can't even talk about their position right now. So, at any rate, here we go. So listen, I'm getting it again a little bit here. I've got the moon, and then I've got, is that right? The rope, the whip.
Yeah, the whip.
So something is happening fast. Something is happening fast, and I hope it's going to be something that's going to bring some success to you, because sometimes the moon card is about work and employment. So I'm really hoping it's that. Now, the only caveat I would give you here, Mary Grace, is sometimes, when we're drawing cards and we're picking up energy, it will reflect what's happening to you right now. Like, we obviously got all the turmoil you're going through here with being without a job right now. So this could just be talking about your sudden loss of employment. But I don't know. I'm getting the feeling that this could be a sign that things could happen. And when it does, it's going to happen real fast.
Yes, I tend to tell people that I don't know the system of Lenormand like my wife here does. But I get the symbols of the cards, and the moon is good luck, is fortune. And I do understand the whip to be a crack whip, kind of like a fast thing. So I'm going to agree with Banshee and just say that possibly, and I realize it's probably been a couple months, but as quickly as things happen for you that resulted this way, probably something will be about equally as quick. Like, you may hear something. Keep your nose and your eyes out there in the job market. You got to be out there in the game. But there is an opportunity that you will probably be able to find and take advantage of. You just got to be ready for it. And we do hope that happens.
Yeah, keep in touch and keep posted. And feel free to ask again about how things might be shifting and changing for you, Mary Grace. Wishing you the best. Hang in there. Hey, Aaliyah, you are up. And after Aaliyah is Jihadi, Beck X, Austin, Asel, Gina, Libra, Cusp, and Irish. Wow, it's so crazy out there right now. And I did see that unemployment numbers in the States are up. And
excuse me, everyone. I'm a little
some
tired
places
tonight.
are going backwards because of the virus. And just is what it is right now. Uh-oh. Yeah, we did warn you.
Huh? That's right, we did. I remember that.
Okay, let's see what the cards say about that. You're very welcome, Mary Grace.
Good luck to you too.
We'll keep you in our thoughts.
Okay, Aaliyah, I'm going to use our Rider-Waite here.
Okay.
Do you want to do a yes or no and then move from there?
No, I think we should do the 3 because
Okay.
she wants to know what they're thinking, and we know you might have blown it there. No, I think the cards will show us if you've gone too far or not. I don't think we have to.
Well, it's just, as I do recall, it seemed to me like you are very concerned for your friend.
And I know,
and
it's a tough place to be.
it's a tough place to be. Haven't we been there ourselves?
Mm-hmm. Oh, maybe
wow.
once or twice in our lives.
Thank you, Mary Grace, for that. We appreciate that too. Love and light to
Thank you.
as well.
Oops. Hey, Angel Mary, I can add you to the list.
Hi, Angel Mary.
All right. All right. What you got?
Okay, we have 3 cards. We have the World reversed,
No, you don't.
the Wheel of Fortune reversed. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
We have the Fool upright,
Well, Major Arcana, Leah, big deal here.
and we have an Ace of Swords upright.
Well, interesting.
So things
Shall
are
I let,
definitely...
I'll let you go. Go
Well,
ahead. Go for it, Mr.
Well, I would say that these cards on the outer are framing you in the middle, and although it says the Fool, it really means that you took a chance, you took a step into something. It doesn't mean you did the wrong thing, because actually this really tends to favor the freshness of response, the awakening to something being charged in the atmosphere, the idea that maybe you're about to do something great. And maybe you did. And the Wheel of Fortune is turning, and maybe it results in a little bit of some topsy-turvy or bad luck for somebody. But I don't know that it's necessarily for you. You may have just changed some of the outer parameters of that situation that we're thinking about. Clearly, maybe after the dust settles, you will probably be the
like
one who
that.
can direct things, or at least assert where your role really was in this. You know, telling your friend, I did this because I'm trying to help you and point out something important here.
Angel Mary, what have we done?
That's not Angel Mary.
I'm sorry. Aaliyah. Hey, one of us worked today and had to run around, so also
I
had
had
an appointment
errands to
today.
do, and I exercised in the morning.
That's right, you did.
I walked for 40 minutes plus other exercise.
I'm jealous. Okay, let me attack this Aaliyah. I'm sorry, didn't mean to say Angel Mary. Aaliyah. So, the Wheel of Fortune reversed. Basically, I think Mr. O is right here. You set something in motion, and it caused some possibly negative things to happen. But was it to you, or was it the person it needed to happen to? I'm kind of thinking that's it. You set the wheel in motion, and this person now sees the consequences of where that led. You are the fool in this case. You took a risk. You took a chance. And, life is about that. You have to sometimes decide. You have to decide the risk is worth it. In this case, you felt, because you were looking out for your friend, that the risk was worth it. And I think it's going to pay off because we have the Ace of Swords here.
You're a fool with a big old sword. Stand back, everybody.
Well-
You're not taking any guff on this, even if you're not really being abrasive or anything. It's really the idea that this just says you exhibited leadership and you're a positive person, and it's going to make a difference.
This was somebody looking for justice, for just fairness and people being treated as they deserve to be treated. So that's my feeling about what the Ace of Swords stands for here. And the wheel is not really about feelings so much as it is Now they're reaping the consequences of their actions. You kicked them off a group, for example. So the thing is, they have to realize that actions have consequences, and you've just driven that point home. Now, what are going to be the results of that? Well, let's see what the Lenormand might say.
I just want to say that, of course, because this represents movement, circumstances are going to move around now. And so maybe some of that is controllable, I think, on your part. But on their part, I don't know so much.
So let's see what this adds to the equation here. I think that things are going to turn out okay. The most important thing is I don't see any danger to your friend in all of this.
No, it doesn't look like it.
Oh, okay, Aaliyah. Well, it had the intent. I mean, you know, there's one thing he could have said. I'm sorry and I'll be better. And maybe he'll come back eventually and do that. Maybe.
So it may not be over. You may hear from him. Maybe there'll be a note, or maybe you'll hear something about something.
There's a letter. This is really interesting. And there's a gift. Now, if I looked at this from the situation you're talking about here, I would say that what you did is actually the gift. What you did is the gift, you know, to your friend and trying to keep the peace amongst everybody else.
I think I like that too. I mean, I could also see where maybe your friend will just communicate to you that they're okay with this, and that suggests that, you know, you guys go hang out or do something when you can, you know, that kind of thing. And that would be the gift too. But the gift would just be your friend saying, it's okay, you did the right thing.
Well, I can't speak for your friend, you know, because I don't know how should I put this, how wrapped up with this individual she is. But the thing is that what you did was a gift. You tried to do your best to help her out. How this turns out in the long term, it's hard to say. But I think this is just acknowledging, Aaliyah, that you probably did the right thing.
Good. See, it seems like it may have worked out then. That's very interesting. Glad you came here and told us about this.
So that's what we have for you, Aaliyah. I hope that helps. And good luck with that. However it's going to play out, you can keep us posted. And hey, Jihadi, Beck X, Austin, Acel, Gina, Libra, Irish, and Angel Mary. So we have Jihadi next.
Jihadi Jeff.
Yes.
All right. That was a
Pull
pretty
out
good
another
reading.
deck, perhaps. Did I use my Marquette yet? I don't
I'm
know.
hoping to. Well, I don't know. You're welcome, Aaliyah.
You're very welcome.
Next time I use a deck, I'll probably use my Nefertari here.
Let me use this one again.
Alrighty, thanks
You
for the question.
Sure can.
And we're gonna let Bench use her deck.
Oops. They're slippery.
Uh-huh.
There may even be a few more new decks coming.
Well, I was hoping to get a new deck or two
Well-
by the fall.
I should get you a deck for your retirement, Mr. O. I'm thinking about it. I know one that would be a great joint deck, but the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot is coming out, and that sounds very intriguing.
Eavesdropping, that's scandalous. I'm gonna have the vapors now.
Here you go.
Hi,
Hey,
January girl.
You're just eavesdropping? Okay. Welcome, welcome. You can be the, what is it, the fly on the wall?
Well, I know when I was a kid, and maybe a lot of people had this too, you tell your mom, oh, my ears are ringing, or something like that, and that would mean like somebody was talking about you or something like that. I don't remember how that went. There was like, if your ears itched maybe. I don't remember. Anyway, let's see what we can do with Jeff and the love question.
Yes. That another deck that came up.
Not only that, but there's two of them.
That's crazy. Yeah, we got 2 9s in this reading.
So we have a reversed 9 of Wands. Okay. We have the upright 9 of Swords. Striking image. And then we have the Devil. The Devil, and it's upright. Well, right away, this says like maybe there's an opportunity. It may not be the one you want. It may be a little bit more about the physical stuff. Maybe you do want that. I don't know. But it may be an obsessive relationship. It may have some sad components.
Well, I'm wondering too if have you just recently, been in a relationship that failed? Because there is some sorrow surrounding relationships. Since it popped up in this reading, I have to assume it's either that or like what Mr. O said, it could be something that's coming.
Well, that was our purpose, but we just sometimes feel things and we'll say what we feel.
Yeah.
It
So
does have a slight past feel.
I'm just going to throw that out there, but it may not be, because what I'm thinking here is, you may not be ready for what might be coming towards you. And it's like what Mr. O said, there might be something coming that may be more about the physicality, or there may be some obsessive qualities to this relationship, or perhaps the person you will meet has some bad habits or obsessive tendencies that could be destructive to some degree. Maybe it's possible that the person you meet is kind of involved in another relationship or can't totally break free of something. So there might be something dangling there. And it's going to cause some disappointment, some sorrow. So I think if something's coming, it's not going to work out the way you would like.
Nines tend to be about end of cycles kind of things. So sometimes when they're showing up like that too, it just could mean that one thing is ending, another thing's beginning. But I'm thinking with this devil here that it's not a good beginning, because it may be that there's just more questions. And some of the questions are really about how much you want to feel something, yet where is your vulnerability? Do you want to feel something that maybe will end up feeling bad? Like you're looking for feeling, but if you go too far, you could feel really hurt.
I'm going to do the Lenormand. See what we get.
I'm thinking you're looking for intense. And I don't know what age you are, but I know that when people are generally younger, a lot younger than us.
Hey, Austin, there's still 2 people in front of you, but you're on the list.
Relationships are more about the physical, but then as you get used to each other, you decide, that you are in a relationship. So it's an interesting set of cards there.
All right. Let's see what we have here for you. I wish I had better news. Well, regardless what happens, Chahati, I have the bear here. And I have the tree, which, symbolizes good health. I could take this into other levels of health, like mental health, physical health, and just say that right now is a time where, whatever happens here, you're going to come out of this stronger. I feel that, sometimes we have to have a few missteps like this in order to build our strength, so that we are stronger in our resolve to attract what we really want in life.
I'm suddenly changing some of my feelings about this reading because of these 2 cards.
All right, go ahead.
And what I'm thinking here is that this is really about where you're going. You are going into a more physical kind of relationship, or you will be. I'm wondering if really you're looking for somebody to be more the dominant person in your relationship, that you're not necessarily the dominant person, or at least this time you don't want to be the dominant person. You're looking maybe to find, like I said before, feelings, but also growth too. So you're looking for a relationship, or you may be coming towards a relationship where your opportunities to feel and grow are based on you being a little bit more humble or submissive to the other person in the relationship, maybe. I know it sounds crazy, right?
I'm going to leave it at that. So that's what we have for you. I hope that helps, Chahati. Good luck. And it's just like I said, it's really funny with the with the love readings lately. I'm not just saying today, just recently. It just seems like there hasn't been a lot of great news for people in general, and I just think it's a sign of the times right now.
Boy, that sounds like a good plug for my outlook on the emotional exchanges, my weekly tarot forecast on Fridays. It's going to be on tomorrow at 10 a.m., and I'll be in the chat room when it premieres. It was pre-recorded. You're welcome, Jeff. But for the last few weeks, I've noticed that the emotional exchanges readings for most of the signs seem to have indicated a lot of stressors and things happening that I could only, and I do, chime it up to the COVID virus and what's going on. You know, it's making all kinds of emotional relationships and situations difficult with people.
So join Mr. O tomorrow. Maybe I'll pop in, take a break and pop in, but probably not. I have some meetings tomorrow, so my breaks will have to be later. Hey, Beck X, you are up, and then Austin, you are after Beck. So it's Beck X, Austin, Acel, Gina, Libra Cusp, Irish, and Angel Mary.
Alrighty.
Want to use one of yours?
Yeah, I want to use my Nefertari.
Okay. Try to use dark wood yet? I don't even know.
All right, I think we have our question.
I love reading and possibly any feelings for me right now. Sure. Okay.
How do you want to do that?
Well, it should pop up, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty.
If we need to do more, we will. Cross that bridge when we come to it. Because I could see how to do that as a yes now.
Right.
Okay. Wow. Well, this is definitely more positive news. One could say it's not necessarily romantic, but I could see it. The Knight of Swords is upright. So something's happening. The Four of Wands is upright. And the Six of Wands is upright. There's a lot of fire energy here.
Well, some of this also talks about just networking kind of stuff too, I guess. People meeting people and stuff.
So there might be some social gatherings, which, again, in the COVID environment is not the easiest thing in the world. It might be through social networking, as even he has pointed out, that, something could gel. There's definitely some forward movement, success through meeting people at gatherings.
The Knight of Swords is something coming into your life. It's not necessarily talking about a romantic interest, but it is somebody that's kind of just coming into your life and making themselves known. So they may have a mission of some sort. They may just want to do business with you. They may want to interact with you in some way. It doesn't preclude that they could be a possible romantic person, but it does mean that maybe somebody is coming to you that you don't know or that you don't know much about. So in that sense, maybe that is somebody thinking about you.
This could be an air sign.
Right. And maybe this is a person that you will connect with at some social gathering, whether it's a Zoom meeting or whether it's an actual physical meeting. It seems like possibly what the biz is that you're really trying to do something for other people, maybe. And maybe this is a person whose proposition isn't romantic, at least on the surface of it, but it is about something where you would each help each other out or each help each other's constituents out, kind of thing.
Well, I think, too, that, when I see I'm looking at this Knight, and I'm thinking it's an air sign, and then we have all this fire element here, and so I'm thinking that this person you might meet is somebody who has a lot of drive and energy, and they know exactly how to direct it to achieve their goals. They're very analytical about their approach to things, and maybe that's even including relationships. So I think this person's going to have a lot of drive and energy, and is going to be
Maybe they make you feel like you're the winner.
oh yeah, there could be that as well.
Or that you feel like they're the winner.
I don't know. Do we need to ask? Let's just do a quick yes, no, and see if anybody right now
specifically thinking.
Yeah, is specifically thinking about you, has feelings for you.
Ooh.
Because it is tough getting out to meet new people right now, I must say. They've made some more changes on social gatherings here again in Michigan. And not too far away from us, a city that we do business in. They just had how should I say this, an illegal gathering there of sorts. It was a wedding where they had over the amount of people they should in a building, and 5 people had come down with the virus, so they're looking for community spread from that.
Count them out.
Well, possibly there is someone,
Kind
but
of leaning towards yes.
But I have this 5 of Pentacles. Right. I'm not sure this is the right person, though. This person, if it is them, maybe they are, but it seems like they're in a bad place right now. They're really down on themselves, or they feel like there's no way out of their present difficulties.
They might be more dependent on you.
Yeah, they may be looking for somebody to lean on, as opposed to a real true relationship. So I would say,
We could be describing somebody that doesn't have feelings for you, but feels for you because maybe they think they need you.
I have a feeling it's not somebody, that the other reading is about somebody else that you're going to be meeting.
Yeah.
So,
I think that.
But there may be somebody with feelings, but I don't think this is the right person for you. I hope that helps. But let's just do a quick Lenormand for you. See if we get anything else. Oh, that came up together before, but not the last reading, right? So no. So we have the letter. We have the bouquet. So it's almost as if, wow, I wonder if this isn't going to come through some socializing, through some chat rooms, through some people you meet online. There seems like there's going to be news coming to you, and it's happy news. This doesn't always mean a gift. I get the feeling in this case it's just some news that's going to make you very happy.
I can't add to that other than the fact that if I try to coincide it with the other reading, then I wonder if maybe this person who needs you is somebody you know, and that maybe it's not really going to be a romantic thing, but somebody that you're going to help out, which is kind of what I said with the other part of the card reading too, about helping somebody out possibly.
And that's what we have for you. I hope it helps. And I am going to move on to Austin. Hey, Austin, thanks for waiting. You are up.
Hi, Austin. Thanks for waiting.
After Austin is Estelle, and then Gina, Libra Cusp, Irish, and Angel Mary. Hey there, Austin. What you got for us today?
All right. And you're welcome, Beck.
You're welcome, Bex. Okay.
That deck? Yeah.
Yep. That deck. So Dark Woods Tarot.
It's quiet here tonight.
I'm kind of pooped today. I ended up getting I'm eligible for a shingles shot. And, I don't shy away from vaccines. I'm not going to get into a vaccine debate here or anything, but my family has a tendency to get the shingles, and I've seen the damage shingles can do. Plus, somebody I know had a really bad bout of shingles in the last year, and I don't want to go through it. So I made the decision to get shot 1 of the shingles. It kind of pooped me out a little bit, I will say that. I don't feel bad from it, I just feel tired. And a little sore in the old arm where I got the shot.
Okay, career question for Austin.
All right. Well, okay. We have the 4 of Pentacles, and it's reversed. We have the 8 of Cups, and it's reversed. And this is not all bad when I'm saying reversed here. We'll get into this. It's the 10 of Wands, and it's reversed. Well, you know, it seems to me, Austin, that at some point you're going to have a career that may not be as financially, how should I say this, may not be as financially rewarding as you might like. So you might move on at some point to something better. You know, it might even be something that you revisited in the past. Looks to me, I guess what I'm trying to say is I get the feeling you're going to be changing jobs a few times before you settle somewhere. And when you do, you will feel like, you know, you have found the one that feels more like a joy than a burden. You know how some people work to work and they don't really enjoy what they do, and it gets to feel like you're carrying a real big weight around every time you go to work? That's what you're not going to do in the end.
Okay, so the center card, the 8 of Cups, tells me that right now or into the future, your focus really will be on establishing the material merits of a career and or your lifestyle, that money and acquisition are going to be important to you. You're going to need it.
Yeah.
What I'm seeing is that there's a parallel between these cards, in my opinion, because they both seem to be giving up things. Like maybe this is giving up money or resources. Who wants a job where they do that, unless maybe that is your job? Like if you're some sort of social worker, or if you're paid to give money or things to people, maybe it could be something like that. But when I combine it with this, then maybe I wonder about that too, because this is like sort of like helping get out from under some control or something like that. And so I'm just wondering if maybe some of this lends itself to situations where you are some sort of advisor, counselor, a person who maybe works legalisms or does structural things to kind of help people out. Because it's like,
I see what you're saying, and I do see this as sort of a helping, you know, if you're asking about the type of career you might have, there may be some way that you help people, or you're going to be in an industry that has to do with finance.
Yes, I see that, because that's what this is. And so I'm thinking
That
like
too, yeah.
maybe it's looking into dispersing monies for insurance reasons or something like that, and or just basically liberating people from certain things. Maybe it's bad loans. Maybe you're somebody that helps people with bad loans. I don't know. I see it. I think Banshee's right. She helped me out. I wasn't quite pinning it, but it's going to be financial related, and it's probably going to be in a field that helps resolve conflicts of material things and things like that, helps disperse money.
Yeah, I mean, and it could be legal in that sense too. I mean, it could be something in a legal career where you handle financial cases. Kind of what it looks like right now anyway.
A human ATM?
Well, I could
Hi, Divine.
just use my own ATM. Hey, Divine, how are you? Good to see you.
So there's something about this that just looks like there's a bit of study here, I should say, or like structuring is how I would say it in my head, that there's certain structuring that's going on to do these kind of tasks, or to work with agencies or things like that.
Well, you know, too, this is interesting. I got the rope.
quick
And,
movement.
well, maybe, but I'm trying to think in terms of his question. I've got the ship. And so I'm wondering here if you're going to have to move around a lot, on this job. There's movement, there's
travel
travel.
aspect.
There may definitely be travel involved in some way or distance. It's possible the distance could be in telecommunications, so that you're just dealing with people from a distance. So I see that as well, and it's going to require a lot of quick movement.
It sort of sounds like maybe you're going to be working with some bigger company and maybe doing some of this kind of legwork for them. Maybe it's investigative work, or maybe you go and resolve situations where companies merge or where companies fall apart or things like that, because that kind of plays to what I'm talking about there. So I'm wondering if that's what it is really, too, in a way, a job that moves you around a lot, or at least...
Yeah, that's what it looks like today, Austin. Hey, thanks
Good
for
luck.
that question. Wish you the best
It was kind
anyway.
of a challenge for us, I think.
Yeah.
So I hope you like some of that.
Well, I'm glad you focused me on the career. I was giving more of a general outlook for the future, but you made me think about, the question was really about what am I going to do? That's why we're a team. That's right.
No, we started on time today. We did.
No, we were on time. Hey, Star Pink.
Hi, Star Pink.
Hey, Divine You, I'll add you. And Star Pink, you'll be put on the list.
Well, you know what I like to say, Divine? Time has no meaning here.
We have an hour left, so I think we can get to everybody on the list. Hey, you're welcome, Austin. Thanks for joining us again. And everybody, please like our page. We really appreciate when you do that. And hey, Acel, are you still with us there? You are up. And after Acel is Gina, Libra Cusp, Irish, Capricorn, Angel Mary, Divine You, and Star Pink.
All right.
You're here on the right night because it's a little slower on Thursday night, so we can fit you in.
Yes, but just as a reminder, we are on twice a week, Thursdays like now, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard, and then Sundays again at 2 to 4 Eastern Standard. You can also catch us on Twitter at TFT Tarot number 4 today, and that's for some lively conversation with this one over here. But we're also on Facebook, TFT Tarot for Today on Facebook. We do a daily reading there for every single day of the week, so you can always catch.
And on Twitter, and on Twitter.
On Twitter too.
Well, so okay, I see that Divine You is at work. Acel, you are up, so go ahead and give us your question. So you are working. Well, hopefully we'll be able to get you in. Just keep checking back with us. We've got a whole hour. We should be able to get through everybody. And maybe, just maybe, we'll end on time.
Wow, who knows?
Who can say? Hey, Acel, we're waiting for your question. I know you just said you're here. Oh,
I'm going to use a cough drop.
I did. Already been there and done that. All right, let me
I'll look and see if it's.
Yeah, he was just here.
I know.
Or they were just here. So, if not, we'll have to move on. I'd hate to do that because I know you were just here. There you are. Okay. What kind of person? Okay, let's dabble into that and see. Do you want to use the deck or?
Sure. I will use my Northern Shadows.
Oh my goodness, the temperatures are so comfortable and they're going down. It's going to even be more comfortable after this weekend. It's going to be in the 70s. It's going to be awesome. That is my kind of weather. I have a very limited range of temperature I like.
I refer to that as the only 5 degrees she's comfortable in. Here and here.
No, it's a little more than that.
That way, oh, that way. Oh.
Oh, whoa, that's you. I think you're describing you.
What kind of person?
Let's see. All right. That's a 6, okay.
Oh,
Wow, well, I'm getting some really good stuff here. We have the 4 of Cups. It's reversed.
the 6 of discs or pentacles upright.
And the Sun
the sun.
upright.
Now, if the person is a Gemini, that's interesting because although the Sun is kind of a Leo, it often shows 2 children, twins or siblings, and so it has a Gemini feel sometimes. Oh, droopy.
It's drooping a lot.
That 4 of Cups tells me that maybe this person
I'm gonna leave
is a creative person that really takes their time before they decide what they're working on. They just like take it all in and then suddenly they decide what they're working on.
Well, I think this person is very generous and giving. You know, I think there is a streak.
That too.
I'll get there. There's a streak of generosity about them, but generosity can be different things to different people. You know, it's not necessarily financially generous. Maybe they're generous with their time. Maybe they're generous with the work that they do. They work very, very hard, you know, and also that they try to help people out. Maybe they lend a hand, you know, in times of need. I think the 4 of Cups also indicates to me there's creativity about this person, and a lot of get up and go, because this is a person who maybe, like he says, maybe they take some time to really sort things out, and once they do, they put their plans into action. They're very good planners.
Coincides with that too in a way.
The Sun shows a very upbeat personality. Or that they're going through a very successful phase right now. It's possible, you know, that they're just going through something that is really positive. This right now, I'd say, what kind of person are they? I think they're generally pretty giving and somewhat creative and a bit successful. And if not, they're going to be going through a really successful period soon.
Yeah, this is like nearly what we would call top drawer kind of person here. This is like somebody, and see, the Sun only kind of magnifies that generosity because the Sun
In a
does
way, yeah.
kind of go to the Leo feeling, and Leos can be extremely magnanimous and generous. They can also be very selfish, but we're going to go with the former here because it coincides with what the 6 of Discs told us as well. This is a person who is creative and really kind of knows what they want. They know what they want. They're illuminated.
Yeah, I haven't really, it's funny, they're a Gemini. I haven't gotten really the air influence here, you know, but
They may have other things in their chart.
that's true. This might be reflective of other things in their chart. All right.
You've been very quiet, Estelle. Hopefully we got it right.
Well, this is the mice. And then this is the wishing well. There's 2 things I could say about this combination of cards. I think that, you know, you have to really kind of dig deep, though. You really have to dive deep to figure out this person. They they don't really really reveal a lot about themselves right up front. I feel they keep it to themselves.
So in other words, you're saying that because they're really generous, but they're also very humble?
Maybe. Maybe. I'm not sure I'm applying it to here. I'm applying it to what I think about them, though.
Okay.
And I just feel like there's some things that it's hard to really figure out what's going on inside of them sometimes, what their true feelings might be. They limit, that what you can find out, and you have to really kind of look deep inside to see, what they're really made of. Because some people, when they give, I mean, this is all positive here, but as an example, some people could give for ulterior reasons, and they're serving themselves by giving rather than doing it for the sake of giving. So I think in this case, what I'm just trying to say is they're not revealing their true personality.
So Gemini, because I think I hit that too now.
Oh.
Because the well talks about something that's deep, and maybe not on the surface. And so maybe what's deep there is that although there's this very generous thing here, maybe there's also something that is needy about them. And so the thing is that maybe they're their own paradox, that they're overcompensate a little bit because they're trying to bring something to them so that they need. So it could be a mutual relationship, or it could be, a dependency.
Yeah. So that's what we see right now. Some of it may seem a little bit out there.
You know how you're always saying I make you think of something differently? You did that for me with this.
That's how we work. That's just the way it goes some days. When we click, we click.
Oh, Banshee.
So that's what we have, Estelle. Thanks for waiting. I'm glad we got you in today. I know sometimes you've been in and out of the chat. Gina's got her question. General relationship reading for August. Northern Shadows deck. Will do.
No. Oh, of course. Oh, look. Ten of Swords.
No.
No. I like this deck a lot. The Germanic words are not easy for me, but they do have the English ones too. But it's just really pretty. Like this one here, the star. Do you know who that is? That's Idun from Norse mythology. I think it's Idun. She has the golden apples that keep the gods.
Yeah, okay.
That keep the gods young.
Idun, is that
Idun,
it? Idun, yeah. I don't know how you say it.
I done said it wrong.
Idunn, I think.
You are very welcome, Estelle.
You're welcome, Estelle.
General reading for Gina. Go ahead and shuffle. Relationship reading.
Right.
I think Kellyo likes this deck too. Okay.
Okay.
Ooh. The moon is reversed.
Which is okay.
Which could be okay. Then we have the Page of Rods reversed.
Not so okay.
Not real okay. And then the Three of Swords, but that's reversed, and that makes it a little bit more okay.
A little bit more okay. Well, what's happening in August for Gina? I think you're going to find out something. And it may not be news that you're happy about. I think the moon reversed is indicating that something is going to be revealed to you. And, it's not going to be positive news. It's going to be disappointing. But you'll get over it. That's what it sounds like to me. You'll be like, oh, well, it is what it is.
The realization or the peering through a possible deception, or maybe it was just a general mystery, will heal something within yourself that had been hurting for a while. I don't know if this is pertaining to some of the subjects in the last few readings. I feel it could be. That Page of Wands maybe tells me that you are expecting this message in a way.
I'm young at heart.
No, in a way, you're kind of expecting this. That's what that page is telling me. You were hoping for better, but it's sort of like you already kind of knew this inside. And so basically what this is just doing is saying, yeah, horrible, whatever, heal. Heal myself.
The other thing is that, the Page of Rods could be the beginning of something. It could be the start of something, or it could be news about something, like maybe something looks like something could happen, but it doesn't seem like it's going to work out. It's not going to work out, and you'll get over it. I do think the Three of Swords here, because it's reversed, is just like, okay, it's not going to happen this month. So that would be my answer right now, is not much is going to happen in August. And let's see what we can add to that.
That's what I think that means too, is that you kind of already know this or feel it. You Cancers have the intuition too.
But Gina, that's not to say that there isn't somebody in your social circles that might be interested. There's somebody out there. I just don't know that it's going to gel for you in August.
Right, and if nothing else, it's a friend, and it looks like it's a good friend. So, maybe it takes time from there.
The other thing is that this could fall in with these cards here, and that you meet this person socially, and it just doesn't seem to work out. But I tend to think this might be something else. Yeah. I think this is after. Yep.
I do too.
I do, so hang in there. That's what we've got for you, Gina.
All right.
Hey, Libra Cusp, you are up. And then Irish Capricorn, Angel Mary, Divine You, and Star Pink.
Woohoo!
Well, like I said, we've been kind of downers in the love department today. I hope your emotional thing came out better, Mr. O, for the signs. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Biscuits for both. Yay! Biscuits for you too, Gina, anyway.
All right, Libra, which deck do you want to use?
Okay, let's
see. I hope everybody can forgive me, but it just seems like there's fuzz floating around here, and I keep trying to get hair off of my face. It's tickling my nose.
I thought we had brushed them.
Maybe that's what it is. You brush them, and
any
then
bark
still
left? Well, somebody has some. Oh, dare I say what you tried to do the other day? Should we tell her?
You're lying.
No, I'm not.
Yes, she
is. He
is.
was trying to bargain cookies that we had here that I should have the rights to anyway. He was trying to bargain cookies for bark.
She's lying.
Yes, he was.
No, she's lying, because here's what it is. I said I would give you my share of the cookies for your bark. I wasn't suggesting that you just give me the bark in addition. I was talking about a trade. Bartering for the bark.
I am considering breaking down and letting him have some bark.
But you already ate more than half of the cookies, I think.
Ooh.
So
touché.
I guess I already get the bark.
I'm going to keep shuffling here till you stop.
Okay,
here,
we got to focus for Libra, so let's do that.
Barter for bark. It's better than fighting over bark. I might be willing to take some of his cookies in exchange for bark. We'll see.
How does Stephen feel?
Wow. Okay, Libra, so we have the Fool upright. We have the World reversed. And back for another appearance in a different deck here, the Devil upright. So the question was, how does Stephen feel
Do you want me to go
about
first?
Yeah, I bet you got something to say.
Well, there's something obsessive going on, okay, but basically, they would jump over the cliff. They would take a leap for you, I think, is what that tells me. And then the World reversed says that they're here regardless of how the world turns. You're their world no matter if it turns backwards or upside down or whatever. Or Amy for Stephen, I'm sorry.
I don't know. I think that he's on to something here. I feel like that was a very good analogy that, he would leap over a cliff for you. It seems as though he does have feelings for you, strong to some extent, whether they're being voiced or not. But this World reversed is like, does he feel that it's one of two things. Either he feels he's not good enough for you, or that maybe vice versa. Maybe he's rethinking as he should he be looking beyond you for something else. He has some doubts. He has some feelings that are mixed. But I think that overall, he has very positive regard for you. It's just, where does he stand as far as his feelings about approaching you? I think that's what I'm getting.
Let's do the Lenormand.
Let's see what we get. Oh, I am sorry to hear that.
I remember that, yep.
Yeah, that's right. I just feel that with the World reverse, there's something it's like there's this missing piece. There's this feeling of something incomplete.
It's never about giving up, though. It's just saying you have to keep going on. It's kind of interesting because of what looks to be, the figure in the foreground pleading with the devil.
I don't know if this is a message for you, Libra, because this is interesting. Because, okay, on the one hand, we have the Fool card here, and then in this reading, I get the Dice card. And both, in a way, are about gambling and taking risks. What?
Taking a chance.
Taking risks. And then we've got the Rope. The Rope has been coming up a lot. Now, the Rope can mean something that's not good, like shocking. It can also mean just something happening very fast, like cracking the whip, moving fast. Fast movement. And sometimes it can be disruptive. So, but let's look at these together here, and I'm thinking maybe you're going to have to take some kind of risk or leap to find out where things stand.
Well, and what the problem is that you're not going to be, Amy is not going to be comfortable because it just comes too fast, and there isn't enough time for Amy to really consider all that. And maybe that's what that Fool is talking about, is that there's a leap of faith there too. I mean, to me, this applied more about Stephen. This applies more about Amy in a way. Do you see that?
I do. Okay.
Should we try to reconsider that?
No, I think that, no.
All right.
I'm good with that. That's what we have. It's interesting, this Devil is popping up a lot today. The Devil can be about passion, but sometimes it's where you let passion overrule your logic, and your reasoning side, your rational side, and you can become obsessive or overwhelmed or held kind of trapped by it. We can get trapped by our obsessions. So Libra, that's what we have for you. Good luck. And hey, Irish Capricorn, you are up.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Let me use my
Use
Nefertari.
yours. All right. Put those back. It is funny how when we use these different decks, and yet we still come up with some of the same cards. Like
I know.
seems to be patterning some days.
I take it very much in stride because I just sort of feel that the thing about cards, and this is what everybody has to, when they want to become a card reader, is wrap their head around, is that somehow your subconscious brain and your hands know what they're doing. Don't even try to second guess it. They just know what they're doing, and that's why those cards keep coming around. It's like when we do our readings for the daily, too, and we're surprised at which ones come up again, no matter how close to others. Got to go with it.
All right. Let's see what we've got here for Irish. Okay.
Okay, what are the true intentions towards Amy? First, you have...
Towards me from Amy, yeah. Okay.
Okay, right, sorry.
It's okay.
5 of Pentacles reversed. Queen of Cups upright. The Hanged Man
Upright?
upright.
Well, I would say, she's a very caring person. She cares about you. That seems to be clear. The 5 of Pentacles reversed. What do you say about that?
Well, either she hopes she has gotten you through your darkest night of the soul, or she reflects that she has been there with you. And that you are coming out of that you have come out of that. And then I'm just going to move to the Hanged Man and say that she realizes that there's a big sacrifice involved, or that there's something important that she has to find balance with.
Well, I think this is about, if it's not about it might be about sacrificing something. Does she feel she has to give too much to to be involved with you? Is she doing a lot right now and sacrificing a lot of her time and energy towards other things, that is pulling her away? But I do feel a sense of caring here. I just feel that maybe there's still, there may be something that she herself is recovering from. And I think, I'm almost drawing these two together, that she's recovering from something and maybe needs more time to really decide what she wants to do.
That 5 reversed is coming out of a real dark time. There's still work to be done, and there's still things that are healing, but it's better than what it was.
And I think that something, maybe she feels some things need to be let go or sacrificed. Or the other thing is, she might just be taking this time to try to look at things from a different perspective. Sometimes the Hanged Man, upright, is speaking about, he is hanging upside down and he is getting a different view and perspective of a situation than he would if he were in the upright position. So, it might be about a change in perspective, that she needs time so that she can really get her get clear on where she really stands. I think that's why I was kind of going the way I was going there.
The
Because of that
hangman is an
hangman.
analogy for Odin
Yes.
or Christ or anyone who had to make a big sacrifice that basically was for someone else, because that's really the meaning of sacrifice, for someone else. You're not sacrificing for yourself, you're sacrificing for someone else. So that's important.
Well, here's the home card. And here's the card of the heart. And so I truly feel there is some bond here. There is some bond here, and it's not necessarily a commitment though, but there is feelings. There are definite feelings, and it's as if, the person feels very secure or comfortable around you on a lot of levels. But they really need to step back and take care of, whatever it is they're recovering from, so that they're able to look at things with fresh eyes.
Right. It seems to me like what those cards are saying is that they need to find peace. They need to find peace. It's more than just finding love. It's really about finding peace, happiness of the home, contentment. It's a total package. In tarot terms, it would be the Ten of Cups.
Okay. That's what we have for you, Irish. I hope that helps. And we are on Angel Mary. Hey, Angel Mary, are you with us still? Ah. Okay. So let's do a yes, no. You're using those? Okay. And then we'll follow it up if we need to with that second part. Okay. Oh, just pulled out it's leaning towards yes. But you do have the Five of Pentacles reversed here. And I'm wondering if there is still, you talked about what you needed to work on. Sometimes the Five of Pentacles reversed is a card of recovery. But, it's like a slow recovery. So in other words, now you're at the point of reaching out to others. And also, I just want to caution you that when you are in that kind of a state, you're kind of vulnerable. And so you have to be careful that you're not being manipulated by people who take advantage of people who are still healing and recovering and may not be emotionally secure. So if anything, is out of balance, if there's some baggage from a previous bad relationship or something like that hanging over your head, or some self-doubts about yourself, try to eliminate that. And, I think that you are ready in that case.
I think you're ready. I think you should also consider maybe if you have that one good special friend, or maybe if it's somebody in your family that you feel good and trust about, maybe you could, gently talk with them about some of this, because I think you could benefit from maybe a little bit of advice, or at least having the opportunity to maybe feel that somebody was listening to you and cared. So I would say talk to people too.
Do you want to throw a quick 3 and see what else we get about love?
Sure.
Meeting the future.
Why don't you go ahead and shuffle?
I will.
First. Yes.
Why I will.
Why you will.
Okay, we're going to do a few more for you, Angel. Just hang in there. See what else is in the cards.
And then after that, we'll have Divine You and
Star Pink. And I think we'll call it a day. That'll get us pretty close. Make some final announcements.
Yes, that's right. Don't forget, on Sunday, the very popular Banshees Material Matters.
Very popular. Well,
We'll be back
and
at
it
10
seems to be. Can't remember. I got over 100 views on my last one. I'm like, what?
Am I supposed to cut or what?
You're supposed to shuffle.
Oh, okay.
I shuffled first. So I was pretty flabbergasted, but I think in these difficult times today, with a lot of people out of work or worried about their investments or what could be happening in the markets, maybe they're more interested in their material side these days.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what we've got. All right, it's a little bit of topsy-turviness here. You've got the Knight, it's the Page of Wands, the Knave of Wands reversed. You have the Sun, it's reversed. And you have the Knight of Cups upright. So, this is kind of interesting. I think that you might very well meet somebody who is maybe... I'm gonna go out on a limb and say a fire sign. We've got the Sun here. We've got this Knight of Wands here. And I think it could somebody be with a lot of energy, a lot of drive, and could be very romantic. There's a romantic streak about the Knight of... Oh, you know what? I'm thinking of... I thought it was Wands. It's the Knight of Cups. I'm sorry.
That's romantic.
Right. So it's even more romantic. It's more romantic than somebody with a lot of drive. They are very creative, and they have a lot of dreamy energy about them, and a romantic spirit at heart. Now, you want to go ahead?
Why, certainly.
I was going to go into the Sun, but I will let you go. Oh, hi, Violet Ann.
Well, I just think that there's a mischievous trend with this person that you may meet. And so I'm just saying, like, they may keep you entertained, because you may actually take a while to realize, how much they mean. They might be mischievous, I think.
I think the Sun reversed is, not necessarily a real bad here, because the Sun is such a positive card. But what I do think is that maybe... when you meet this person, they may not have you may not think it's going to take off. You may not feel very optimistic about it, but that doesn't mean it's necessarily a bad thing. Are you pulling another card?
No,
something?
I'm not.
Oh, okay. Why were you doing that?
Nothing.
Were you rushing me?
No, why would I do a thing like that?
Okay. It just seemed abrupt. I like the cards out when I do the Lenormand, for one thing.
Oh, well.
Oh, well. Oh, man. Uh-oh. If the flowers are on the bottom. Okay, it's something different. So you might be getting some news, a letter, and it may have some, whatever it is, has something to do with your security in some way. And I think your financial security. I know this is a reading about love. The other thing I could think of is this might be from somebody you know. Now, is this a love letter? It might be, because you asked about love. it's about security, and I think that, or stability. It might be somebody who is looking for, maybe somebody
It's-
that you know. That's why I think it's somebody they know.
I think so, and I think it's like it's a situation that maybe just sort of holds you in place. Like maybe if you were thinking about, dating somebody else or moving in a different direction, this kind of sets out, a line for you. Like, no, wait, I'm coming. Don't do anything. I'm on my way. Somebody wants you to hold on for them. That's what I think that means.
That's what we have for you. And hey, Divine you are up. And then I have Star Pink, and if Violet Ann wants a reading. And hey, Violet Ann, I just want to say I tuned in on your Aries reading, and I thought it was very interesting, and I know exactly what's going on in August. So, just saying. I can't say no more, but anyway. It was very awesome. So, Divine you, if you're with us and you want a reading, I don't know if you had to go back to work.
They might have to take a call. They were hoping to get squeezed
Oh,
in.
jump on a call. So, did Divine you say what their question was?
No, I don't think they did.
Maybe
Let's
they
give
just,
them a moment.
Maybe they just want a general? Well, Divine you, we're going to do a general for you, and you could tune in on it. You can look and see if you see it, but I don't think there is a question. Is there?
Yeah.
Okay, now.
Yeah, that was kind of interesting when she was reacting to what you told her, VT, so very cool. You're welcome.
Oh, hey, Black Tree. We'll see if we can fit you in. If you want a reading, you're welcome to. We'll try to get to you. We only have a few names in front of you, but we're getting close to the end of our stream, too. So let me quickly shuffle. See what we got. Okay, this is for Divine You, who had to leave but is at work, and we'll tune in. Let's see what we have. Wow, this is just about the most positive cards of the evening for Divine You. We have the Chariot, and it's upright. We have the Knight of Chalices, and it's upright. And we have the High Priestess, and it is upright. So 2 major arcana, the Knight of Chalices, coming or going of a matter connected with the emotions, something positive. It could be a relationship coming in.
Well,
view.
I know a lot of times Divine asks about spirit messages, things like that.
Yeah.
So I would say that going from that idea there, you are getting messages soon, and I think it's mostly about your drive and ambition, and it's about your drive and ambition maybe to be a little bit more forward or a little bit more of a proponent, or I don't want to say aggressive, but forward in responding emotionally or looking for emotional satisfaction. I think that's what's telling you, is that you need to just trust yourself. You know what you want. And if you're looking for love, then you just need to radiate that a little bit more. You need to trust yourself. Have your own drive with that.
You just keep needing to move yourself in a forward direction towards whatever it is you want to accomplish. I think that's what Spirit is trying to tell you with the Chariot here. And do what makes you happy. If it's seeking out someone right now for a relationship, if it's seeking out some career path that would be more satisfying to you, whatever the case may be, you need to work on that. And I think that the spirit guides are going to be sending you messages. You are going to get some signs and omens. The High Priestess is upright. And so pay attention, Divine You. I think you're really good at that because you tune into spirit a lot. So pay attention because messages are coming. And I don't know, when, things shift to August, September, October, I already start feeling a veil shift for me personally come sometime in mid-August. So just saying, you might be getting some signals and some dreams or messages coming your way.
This is definitely about dreaming and your subconscious, so pay attention to that. Even little things that happen during the day will feel synchronicitous. Is that a word?
Yeah, close.
And so if you ponder those, you may glean something from them.
Yeah.
Alrighty, Banshee, do the Lenormand.
Okay, Divine You, time. Always about time, isn't it? And there's the clocks in the Lenormand, the expanded Lenormand, and we have the bear. And I think that, this is a time right now for you where you should feel your power. You should feel very self-empowered to move forward, towards your goals, towards your desires. There's a positive vibe for you coming in August, definitely.
These things really strongly coincide with these things, and I'm thinking August is your month, so we are on the verge of that. In some cultures, this is the beginning of harvest time. So this is like really getting ready to receive, and I'm thinking that that's what this is telling you. Time has come full circle, and it's really about taking charge for yourself. You will do it.
And that's what we have for you, Divine You. So good luck with that. And hopefully you will come back into the reading and, into the video and see it. Hey, Star Pink, are you with us? Oh,
Yes.
you sure are.
Alrighty.
All right, Star Pink. And after Star Pink is Violet Ann and Black Tree if they would like a reading. All right. What is this? Let's see.
What deck?
I think we should throw 3 cards on this, and let me do this one.
Nothing. I'm resisting the urge to tear at my nose and scratch because there's just itchiness all over my nose.
Oh, goodness.
I know, I hate that. Sorry. Yay!
Okay, awesome. All right. We will get you both in. But we are cutting it off with Black Tree. Will be the last reading for the night. Want to end close to on time because I got to work tomorrow. Mr. Retired Boy does not have to.
I gotta get up and make her coffee.
And I got lots of meetings tomorrow, virtual meetings. I'm working at home, thankfully.
I have a business meeting. Sort of.
You're welcome, Black Tree. Thanks for joining us. And if you subscribe, you'll know when we come live next. We'll be here on Sunday, 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we're always here on Thursdays, 7 to 9 p.m.
You said yes or no first, right?
The
specific person.
No, I said 3 cards.
Oh, okay, that's right. You did.
Yep.
You did.
Thank you, Black Tree. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
All right. Wow. Yeah, you are connected, let's just say. So we have the Emperor upright. We have the Eight of Cups upright. And we have the Ace of Wands upright. Now, these are all in and of themselves some very good cards. I just want to look at the question.
Go
ahead.
I don't know that it specifically says that this is that person, but there's definitely a strong connection here. This person makes you want to be better, makes you want to be more like them. You feel such power and strength from them, but also too you feel like they just really make things happen, like they have opportunities and they bring growth, and you want to move towards that. You like that. No matter what it is exactly, even if you don't exactly know, you want that.
Yeah, there is a little bit of an enigma here. Mm-hmm. I sense that you feel this is a powerful new beginning for you, that it has a potential for that, and that this person could be a very strong influence in your life, some strong attraction. But, the Eight of Cups is a fickle card. The Eight of Cups, in that when it's reversed, it might mean a coming back to something. When it's upright, it's leaving something for something bigger or higher. Now, like he said, this may make you want to just reach higher, aim higher for things. This person's such a positive, has that kind of positive effect on you. But this could also mean that you may eventually leave it behind for something better. There could be something better out there.
I'll go with that because it could just be.
I have to leave that door open.
That right, because it in and of itself, it is really about change. It is about change. It is about moving.
I do not. Well, it's interesting you say that about forcing it to happen, because the only card that would indicate that to me is possibly the Emperor, because the Emperor wants to be in control. And maybe you do want to be, maybe you are trying to make it happen. But is it a bad thing?
Well, we also feel, maybe, or I do, is that this could represent that person.
Yeah.
Too. That person really has
that effect on
the
you.
sense of being so in charge, ruling everything,
Well, let's see if the Lenormand adds some light either way on this.
Okay.
Well, says the fish and the park. Now, the park can be about social gatherings. It can be just about communicating, networking, that sort of thing. So definitely, I would say keep your lines of communication open with this person, but recognize too that because actually it's just such a positive card. This could be about the relationship, but this could also be about the fact that maybe it's still too early to just tie yourself down to this one person.
I think the fish says you're just guiding yourself there. You're not being guided there.
Okay.
Nothing is guiding you there. You're guiding yourself there because you sense this. You are magnetized to that. And I think that's what that one means too, in a sense that in that field, that park, that strata of social connection, that's the one you're going towards.
Well, and the other thing, Star, is remember, how do we get anywhere in life? What?
By trying.
Well, by doing, and so I don't think you're forcing it, but I think if you are doing anything to try to make it happen at all, I mean, we create our own reality here. So, don't expect things to just be handed to you. Sometimes you have to make those moves to see if it's going to work or not. So don't feel bad, so long as you're really not manipulating a person, overtly. But if you're just trying to, gauge interest and make something happen, achieve a spark, there is nothing wrong with that.
These cards are giving you a green light.
Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck with that, Star.
Yeah.
You'll have to keep us posted. And hey, Violet Ann, you are up.
All right, Violet Ann.
And then Black Tree. And we're done for the night.
And a good night it was.
And a good night it was. And still is.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome, Star. I hope it works out. According to what we saw, looks promising.
Thanks for subbing, Black Tree.
Okay.
All right.
You want to use yours?
Yes, let's go with the Rider-Waite. How do you want to do this one?
Yes, no.
All right.
I think we should do that first. See if we need to do something else. So you just want to know if you're going to get the job pretty much, don't you, Violet Ann? Or do you know if you have the job already?
Don't tell us.
All right. Tired?
A little. I walked 40 minutes.
He
and
did a
an
lot today, and
exercise.
I'm jealous. I have to start working out again. There's no doubt about it. Okay, well, let's check that first. Let's see what we get. Thanks for that. Ah, okay. Well, let's see if it's going to work out or not.
Excuse me, I'm so sorry.
He's bored with my shuffling.
No. It's just about 9 o'clock here, and that means I'm about ready to turn into a pumpkin.
That's right. Mr. O does turn in early. Unlike me. I probably should.
Look at all those court cards.
Saw that. Okay.
Even there.
Okay. Just some separation.
So I'm just trying to get the camera.
Yeah, I know what you're trying to do.
Okay.
Well, it's leaning towards no.
Right. It doesn't mean it is absolutely no, but it seems to be leaning that way. I'm just going to say off the top of it that probably there's somebody who just is thinking they want something else. They're just looking at somebody else's set of qualifications, and or they're not really a nice person. They're just sort of they're just not, they don't really like people. So they might be in charge of hiring people, but they don't really like people.
Well, I just feel that, they're not in a really good place right now. So this person who might be making the decision, and so they may not be giving you the fair shake that you deserve. It looks as though, to me, maybe more importantly in this, Violet Ann, is the fact that I just see here some emotional disappointment. But you will recover from this, Don't take it personal. It just may not work out. But I kind of want to see, I can't even tell from this if you're necessarily going to get an interview. I'm not sure.
My feeling is maybe not.
Maybe not. Well, let's see if there's anything else up in the job front for Violet Ann real quick. I know.
And real quickly, January girl.
Yeah, go ahead and talk.
I don't know. It could be that, I've just been such a solid exerciser since somewhere in my 20s, and I'm now in my 60s. That doesn't mean I'm, Mr. Universe. I've just mostly wanted to keep weight off and keep some amount of tone going. But to me, it always was about the mental discipline of saying, I'm going 2 times this week. I'm going to go 3 times this week. I can only go once this week, but I'll make it up next week. To me, that's the big thing about exercise, is the mental discipline of it. I'm not trying to be Mr. Universe. I just want to be healthy.
Before COVID, we used to go at least once a week to a personal trainer, and so we used to be on a very good regimen of working out. Go ahead and shuffle and cut. And so he got into a routine with that too. We both did, but I fell off the wagon really badly. And it's shame on me because, the personal trainer gave us a lot of tools and things that we could do from home. And he was starting to do some of them today, and so I am vowing to get back into it as well. So let's see, Violet Ann. There is still some hang-ups with the workforce. I think that it's going to take some doing, to find a job right now. This is just a difficult environment, and it shows a lot of things kind of standing still. You have these 6 of Wands reversed here. You have the Tower reversed, and you have the Devil upright. And, the Devil upright is kind of a card of being held kind of fast, but hopefully this is not your own doing here. Sometimes we have to get out of a crisis of a job loss, and we have to get ourselves back up on our feet again, and maybe there's a little bit of a problem with that. And so, you have to look within and see what else it's going to take to get you back on your feet again.
The economy is just really pretty sucky right now,
Yeah.
and probably almost anybody. I was telling it earlier. Yesterday, I found out that one of my beloved coworkers, I really cared about her a lot, but they were treating her so badly where I worked at. They just told her, resign or we'll fire you. And she had been there for 30 years. Really horrible treatment. So I don't think it's what you're doing at all. I just think these are forces that are out there. So just keep plugging away. That's all what you can do.
I believe that. I know this is affecting a lot of people, Violet Ann. And so right now, it looks as though here we have the Child and the mountains. And so what it's saying to me is there's mountains to overcome, and it looks like my feeling is that you might get something, but it's not going to totally be satisfactory. It's going to be a job that may not pay what you desire, but you know what? At this point, a lot of people just need to get back on their feet again, and so you might accept it. You know, just because there are so many hardships and difficulties right now finding a job.
Yeah, exactly right. Is that many of us are going to be in the position of just having to accept what we can.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, he's retired right now, and he'll be collecting Social Security. But the problem is, in our country, with what's going on with COVID, they might have to do cutbacks on Social Security, which could really make things difficult here.
It's beyond that
So-
too, because I get a pension, which is nice. It's not as much as what I made, but it's a good supplement for me. But it could be trashed due to serious problems in the economy.
Hey, Black Tree, go ahead and type your question while we're babbling here. And Violet Ann, good luck. You know, that's what we have for you right now. Hopefully, things will change. It's rough right now.
I just wanted to address Gina there with January Girl talking about the exercise stuff, and that's a good tip there.
That is.
I have one of the reasons why I got into exercise in my 20s was because I had horrible back problems. I sprained my lumbar muscle several times, and it was a mess. And what I found with my trainer, and yeah, trainers are great, but you got to be able to afford them. But Suzanne was really a great trainer for us, and very
She worked
affordable,
with us.
very affordable.
Yeah.
But what I found with her is that even doing simple things like I used to do when I was a kid, windmills, did so much for my back. They really helped. They made a difference because I had been doing a lot of other things. They made the difference. Okay, I'm done with that.
Our exercise video will be coming out soon. Kidding. You're not going to see that. You're not going to see me doing a plank. Though I do them.
That's a great question, Black Tree, because
Yeah.
both of us worked in the medical field. We were not patient care.
We were
We
library
librarians
people.
in the medical area.
Yep.
We helped do research.
Medical libraries.
But it is a pretty crowded field these days. But on the other hand, it's probably an opening field too because of things that are going on. Just be careful if you
Just
go
see if
into
it's the right field for you, though.
That's why he's asking us.
Right. Okay. Well, that sounds like a good field right now, actually.
It's been a good field for at least 20 years.
You know, with everything happening with nursing homes and rehab places right now with the virus, more people that could stay at home and
Oh, should
get
I cut?
care, the better. Yeah, you were supposed to cut. Go ahead. All right, we're going to start with a yes, no, and see what we get here. I want to see what it says about
That
this
immediate
being the right
idea,
field.
right. Gina, we're looking for a trainer. But no bark.
Yeah, that might go.
It kind of works against the idea. I knew it. I knew it. She is a trainer. How could we have known? No, we didn't.
Well, okay, it's leaning towards no right now, but it's almost as if, okay, well, I'll tell you what cards we have. I guess I should go there. Here's the Hanged Man, and he is upright. And here is the Nine of Cups, and it's reversed. So Nine of Cups oftentimes is a wish card. Are you going to be happy there? I guess, if you can decide that yes, you'll feel happy and fulfilled in this profession, then you should stick with it. But the Hanged Man is telling you maybe to look at it very carefully and, look at it from different angles and perspectives, and make sure it is the right thing for you. Maybe you're doing the right thing now by getting into in-home care to just see how you adapt and how you like it. And maybe that's what you have to do here. I don't feel it's necessarily, even though this is leaning towards no, I think it comes down to your feelings about it ultimately.
Well, I think that in general, there's no career, unless, of course, we're talking 6 or 7 digit figures, that everyone feels is the right one for them, because we're all kind of trapped in a circumstance right now. So I agree with Banshee. I don't think that this means that it's really not the right field for you. It's just representing the idea that there's a bit of dubiousness right now because of all of the situations going on. And I do feel that this may say that this is going to be challenging to stick around in this field because of the health crisis. But I think you will feel it's something you get value from.
The Hanged Man also could indicate service to humanity. Clearly it seems like, I think you're leaning towards service-oriented kind of profession, and the healing profession is a great way to go. Let's draw a few more cards. We're a little into overtime, but this is our last reading. So we're happy to do that for you, Black Tree. Thank you again for subscribing. Are you getting in on the exercise discussion? Okay, let's double check. I just want to throw 3 and look at the medical thing a little bit more detailed. My slippery cards are getting to you. Well, when I get another big lottery win, Mr. O, I'll just buy a lot of gym equipment. We can work out here.
Yep.
I miss doing the TRX stuff that we used to do with the trainer.
The thing I'm going to miss is swimming. I wasn't doing a lot of swimming in the last couple of years, but I like swimming, and I always figured once I was retired, I would swim more. Oh, well.
Pound the table, Mr. O, pound the table. 6 of Cups reversed. We have the 5 of Pentacles upright. Boy, this 5 has been coming up a lot today, and I'm not happy to see it. And then again, this is another repeat, the 7 of Wands reversed.
We've had that twice before.
Well, so I'm not sure what is driving your interest in medicine. Is it something from your past? This is really interesting to me, but I get the feeling that ultimately maybe you're worried about finances in some way or making ends meet. First off, to go into the medical field, you need a lot of money. I don't know where you are in the education process and how much more school you need, but it might drain you. It might drain you a lot, and you feel you're kind of at a disadvantage right now, maybe financially, to take that on. I don't know if that's possible, but that's what I'm seeing there. What do you see?
Well, I am getting the feeling now that this kind of colors the other reading a little differently for me, and I am thinking that it does play more to some of the possible doubts you have. Maybe it's related to the monetary role in getting yourself educated this way. But I think, too, could also be saying that you are beginning to feel that there's a sense of being overwhelmed, and that you will be overwhelmed maybe when you are actually working, because this crisis isn't going away. And I'm not saying that means that you're not a good person because you decided you didn't want to take care of people. It's going to be a lot of work, and it's going to be a drain emotionally on people. And I think that's what that tells me about, too. That card there talks about really emotional hardships That too.
Well, there's something else about this card I thought I'd bring up to you, is oftentimes people don't realize that when the chips are down, there's help around. Maybe you need to seek out an advisor or counselor more, or even financial aid people if you are having problems or you need to know how to navigate things to, get to the point of getting a medical, a higher medical degree if that's what you're aspiring towards. There's a healing element to this card despite the fact that it looks like all is lost. This card is a very devastating card sometimes, but I think in this case it's also telling me help is out there.
We have 2 more cards for you.
Yep. Here's our Lenormand. And the fox is interesting along with here. I think this is the birds. I think what it's telling me is that you need to gather more information, from others in order to see if you're going to be successful at this. You really, other than tarot readers, you're going to have to go to some other people and ask for some advice. And I'm talking about people in the field or counselors.
That correlates with what you just said, too, that basically we are tarot readers. We can kind of give you some things to think about or investigate, but we're not the experts in those things, and we always will tell people, you should talk to a lawyer, a doctor.
And that pops up here pretty clearly. The fox is about being crafty or successful, work-related, and the birds is about news and information. So I'm just putting that together mentally. I just felt that meant you need to seek out sound advice from somebody who can help you navigate this better.
You would be
make those decisions.
You would be a clever person if you also look into that. Yep.
Hey, and that's what we have for you, Black Tree. Thank you for subscribing.
Thank you very much.
Come back again for a reading. We enjoyed having you and everybody in the live stream today. And thanks for the lively discussion and conversation about exercise that I need to be doing.
Oh, now we're opening up another hour of exercise. So we're gonna get out on the floor here, and Gina's gonna call the routine.
No.
January Girl will join us.
Anyway, thanks for a great, enjoyable evening, everybody, and we will see you Sunday for those who can make it from 2 to 4 p.m.
Good luck with all of your things, all of your fitness goals, all of your love goals, all of your career goals. Thank you for coming.
Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.